In the previous videos, all we were concerned about was filling a gap, and we weren't really concerned about where the piece came from, as long as the board was relatively tidy and it came over from the left somewhere. So as you can see here, I'm just filling in the gaps with any old pieces that I can find. However, the problem with this is that you get all the easy pieces used up, and you get into problems like this up at the top. So all of a sudden I've got lots of brown pieces stuck up here, and now I'm going to have to take my time quite laboriously using this black piece, crawling things along, trying to fix this, and it becomes quite a mess. Instead, what you really should be doing is trying to move these harder pieces first and moving the brown pieces down as far as you can. So here, I'm not going to just move this brown piece up into here, I'm going to move it down and up into this spot. Same with this one, I'm going to try and move it down and out of the way. One of these black pieces, I'm going to move this up one and down, up and down, because otherwise they're just going to get stuck at the bottom. So I'm trying to save myself a bit of time now. In this case I'm just going to have to clear that line out. Whoops. And again here I'm going to start moving my more difficult pieces just out of the way. So notice now I've got a very smooth board, not just on the right hand side but on the left hand side as well, because I've not got anything that's trapped in the middle. So again here, look, the easiest way of doing this would be just start moving these blacks down. But that's one thing we're going to avoid. If you have blacks at the top or browns at the bottom, you shouldn't be moving them unless you've got absolutely no other choice. Instead, I'm going to move high browns and sort of low to mid blacks, and I'm going to get those over. Now I've got only one column left, so I'm going to move a few easier pieces. Then I'm going to go back to moving these difficult ones. Eventually you'll get to the point where you really start to struggle. When you do get to that point, then, well, just carry on with the hard pieces anyway. Because if you do just try and stick to what you find easy and what's fast, then, well, that's all you're ever going to really do. And when you do first try this, then you're going to have a lot of columns going up with just a few pieces in, and you're going to score quite badly. But unfortunately that's the only way to really learn how to do this. So you see there, two whites went, and here, I could just let these go up, but instead I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see what pieces I can get in. And yeah, I've just scored quite badly again on that one, but this is really what pressures you into going quickly. If you always take the safe options, then you're never under any pressure, so you never really improve. But if you force yourself to try and do things like this, then you'll really start trying to go quickly. You'll probably fail quite a few times, but yeah, eventually it all starts coming together. Here, oh, let's try and get this column in. Notice how, because I resorted to a lot of easy moves, I'm getting into this problem with all these browns getting stuck at the top. So now I'm just going to tidy this up, move my black through them, just like I did in the last video. Notice there again, I didn't start taking all the easy moves. I went for the piece that was stuck up at the right. So always go for those difficult choices first. And if you don't think you can do them, then, well, just do it anyway. Because once you try it once or twice, you're probably going to ruin your game trying it. But once you ruin your game like that 2 or 3 times, then you start to remember, okay, how did I do it last time? Oh, I remember. And you'll do it in a fraction of the time. And the next time, you'll do it slightly less time. So in distilling, it's really, really important to not be afraid of making a lot of mistakes. Because if you get afraid of making mistakes, then you never make the improvements that you need to make.